Hello, everyone. Back for episode 7. We're making quite a path through the episode world, huh?
Yeah.
I think we got a pretty good show today, though.
Yeah.
We got some topics on the board to talk about. You know, we're going to talk about something I saw today that just made me scratch my head, and I can't explain it.
And it just gets deeper as you look into it.
We're going to talk about Corey Feldman. Also on the show today, we're going to talk about Rob Zombie's new movie, and if you haven't heard about that, it's called 31. Also going to talk about, August Burns Red. We're recording tonight, and we're going to the show tonight. Also, there's a movie I want to talk about called Inside Llewyn Davis, if nobody's ever heard of it. But yeah, let's kick it off with Corey Feldman, because this is just crazy.
When was that on TV that you sent me that link?
Well, I saw it because it was trending on Facebook.
Was this past week then? Probably it was on Today's show.
Yeah, because it was trending today when I checked, and lo and behold, it was him doing a live musical performance.
Oh, it's the worst thing I've ever seen.
He had Corey's Angels there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's. I'm glad we have the link that we're going to put in the description, because
if you haven't seen it, you gotta watch.
Yeah, it was on the Today Show. Out of all the shows,
well, and they were like into it. I don't know, or they were fake. They were really good actors. They're all great job, and
and they were like, "Oh, it's amazing." They kept singing the lyrics afterwards.
The dancing is what. Can you mute the TV and put it up, and we can watch this? Yeah,
I can.
And we can talk about it.
Do a description.
Because I don't even know how to explain his dancing. I might need to see it again one more time.
It kind of reminded me, you ever see those goth kids that are all dressed up and all of a sudden there's just music like blaring and they're dancing all real weird, and they're wearing like huge baggy pants and all black, and they're just dancing all weird? That's what it reminded me of.
It made me think that he rehearsed this one time in his bathroom. Like dancing around, and then he's like, "Those are the moves." And then he's gonna do those on TV. Like, did he?
Well, he said in the when they were talking to him before the video, he said Michael Jackson had a lot of influence on his dancing. Well,
because he was one of Michael Jackson's children, I think.
Oh,
I think he used to hang out at the ranch.
What was that called? Neverland Ranch or something?
Yeah, I think he was there as a child, along with like Macaulay Culkin and whatnot. But
why do all like the children celebrities from back in the day are just weird? They're all weird now.
Well, I don't know.
Do you think Corey Feldman and Macaulay Culkin will join bands?
Macaulay Culkin's semi-normal, I think.
Yeah, he's starting to revert back to normalness, I guess.
He just looks weird.
He's all like, he looks like that meth dealer that hangs outside behind a grocery store that you never talk to, but turns out he's actually okay.
Turns out he's a child star. Yeah, Corey Feldman did not. No, he has gone off the deep end.
Yeah. He's gone off the deep end, and he's like in the stages of drowning. That's where he's at right now, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's probably going to hear this, and then next week we won't have an episode because we're going to get sued.
Okay. Try it, Corey.
Yeah. They're not going to believe you.
It's just, you got to remember when you watch the video of him that he is a 45-year-old man. He is not a child.
Oh God, he has music videos too.
Oh, I don't
but
think
we gotta stay on topic.
We're not gonna even attempt that. You figured it'd be popping up here for you.
Maybe if I just type in Today's Show. No.
Is that it down there?
Yeah, that's like poor quality.
And who was the rapper? The guy that he has on there, Ice. Dr. Ice or something.
Doc Ice.
Doc Ice.
Yeah, Doc Ice.
Doc
he comes
Ice.
out and he's like, Doc Ice!
And everybody's like, yeah, Doc Ice. Woo.
And I'm just like, who? Who's Doc Ice?
I forgot to look. I want to see who Doc Ice is. Wonder what he feels about all this.
Hopefully it pops up here. Oh, God, yeah, here it is.
There it is. Go for it.
This is, you know, I was like, all right, this is probably going to be some poor performance. Don't get me wrong, it was a poor performance of his own music with Corey's Angels, but I didn't expect anything like that.
Okay, so looking at him, he looks like the one bad kid from Harry Potter, the pale one.
I've never seen Harry Potter.
I can't remember what his name is. He's what in the heck?
The jacket he's wearing looks like a burlap sack.
Spray painted black.
Yeah.
He's got his weird, like, Corey's Angels. They look like they might be a little strung out. Probably because he doesn't let them eat meat.
Yeah. You were reading online, and apparently they can only eat...
They have a strict diet, and it says one of them only eats fruit. They pretty much have to wear lingerie around the house. They live with him. It's creepy. It's very creepy. They don't look happy.
No, they look like their eyes are screaming, help me, but they just can't say anything.
Maybe if I do this, my dad will see me on TV and come help me.
I've been missing for 9 years.
He looks like a supervillain off of some sort of movie where he sucks the blood out of people.
Angelic to the Core is the album that's from.
This weird piano playing thingy that he's doing at the beginning of it. This dance or what? That thing.
Was that like the Heisman mixed with the dab?
Yeah, that's what. This is so weird.
Actually, this is more weird without hearing the music.
It looks like he's never done these dance moves before, but he's gonna bring them out on national television.
I think if anybody watches this video with the music, you have to go back and watch it without the music. Like, mute it. It's hilarious.
Well, he's the only one dancing for one,
right,
on this stage.
Oh, keep in mind that he has a DJ in the band too, and she's back there like making.
Yeah.
It kind of remind me of what's his face.
It's like EDM stuff or something back there going along with it.
See, now he's got the Michael Jackson haircut.
Oh, he does have the one.
Yeah, even has like the one little strand hanging down like Michael Jackson had.
Well, it's his hero.
Yeah, sure. I think Corey Feldman's hero is himself.
He's just so creepy. I don't understand. What is that? He's doing a weird robot and then takes it to the ground.
I mean, I don't typically bash music. You know, good for him for playing what he wants to play, but
don't do it on TV.
Yeah, this shouldn't be on TV.
You shouldn't have slave women.
Oh, and it's sponsored by City.
Oh, I just realized that. Oh,
so,
good for them.
City Concert Series.
I bet they're taking their name right off of that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think it's
they
City
filed
sponsors.
bankruptcy already.
I think City sponsors it on today's show.
Oh, so they have to.
So, yeah, that's just who they got.
Oh, look, she has a Mac like you.
Oh, neat. Does she know that she can call for help on it?
Probably not. She probably gets to use it during the shows.
What is he doing?
I feel like his undershirt doesn't really fit.
Who told him that these are good dance moves? Who told him that?
Corey told himself that.
Oh, there's Doc Ice.
And Doc Ice is... I don't understand his outfit either.
He's old school hip hop.
You can't wear orange with blue. That just doesn't...
He can.
That doesn't work. You look like you're wearing a high school football uniform.
These dance moves, I just can't get over. That one right there. Okay, so he's flailing his arms in circles around each other, like wheels on the bus go around.
Honestly, he dances like I do when I'm drunk.
You dance better drunk. I can post that link too.
Should probably go ahead and do that.
If I can find it. I think I still have it on my Google Drive. I keep
That's
it.
That's like borderline blackout drunk.
Yeah.
So
This video is so gross.
he's like, I did it. Thank you.
The host must be either very stupid
Or the producer's like, I don't care. Like it.
If you don't like it, you're fired. You get up on that stage and you just fucking put that garbage fire out.
Yeah, just go up there and say it's awesome. He's so weird. We don't want him to like flip out, and just applaud him.
Just make him happy. He's got my children at gunpoint. Oh, that was...
So you got a little background on...
Yeah, so this morning when you sent me that link to that video, I looked up Corey Feldman, I looked up Corey Feldman and, Corey's Angels. I Googled Corey Feldman Angels is what I Googled. The first story is this Vice article from... It's actually, weirdly, exactly 1 year ago today that it was written.
Yeah, that's...
And
something bad's going to happen.
And it says, sad news, Corey Feldman will no longer be throwing parties because of me. And the...
Who's the article by? I mean, can we say who it's by?
The name... I don't know if this is the person.
Or is it kind of redacted?
It says Jamie Lee Curtis Tate or something. That can't be his real name.
Nah.
I don't know who he is. He's a writer at Vice.
Well, good enough.
I always see Vice stuff pop up. I don't know much about them. If they're...
Are they more of satire news? And
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know where you find...
It just cracks me up when people read stories from The Onion and they're like, oh my God, did you guys hear this?
I think the Vice just kind of does a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
Because they had that TV show, Viceland, where they did a bunch of stuff, and
yeah,
I think they just got a little bit of everything that they do. But
Corey Feldman.
Yeah, this this article is about how a couple of years ago it says he wrote a. This is the first paragraph. A couple of years ago, I wrote.
Also, if you don't know who Corey Feldman is, if you ever seen The Goonies or Stand By Me, you're probably like, oh, yeah, I know who that is now.
He's comes in and out of the news every so often with something silly and ridiculous. But this article, it starts out with saying a couple of years ago he wrote an article. It says I wrote an article about a depressing birthday party Corey Feldman threw for himself.
I like how it just says depressing birthday party.
So what Corey Feldman was doing was throwing these parties at this, what the writer calls a McMansion, in somewhere in California, I think.
Why isn't it called Charlie's Mansion? Or not Charlie, Corey's Mansion.
A McMansion is like cookie cutter mansions that get built out there in California and stuff.
It's kind of like the houses here that get built in like 2 months.
I think it's like the ones you see on TV shows, like reality shows, and they're like, whose house is this? It's just it's a mansion that gets rented out to people. And so the party, this guy, I guess, was invited to the party to write an article about it, I think is what the whole thing was. Like when he wrote, and so he said it happened in 2013. It cost $250 to get into the party if you were a guy, but free for women to attend as long as they first emailed photos of themselves in their underwear to Corey for approval and were willing to wear lingerie for the duration of the party. Okay. That's not weird.
Maybe I should start doing that.
Yeah.
You want to come to a party? Email me pictures.
So he talks about how the party was just, he says it was unsurprisingly bleak. And he wrote the paper for Corey, and he said he did a write-up that was so positive that nobody but Corey could fail to realize I was joking. Corey signed off on the work and called it a great article. Once he realized people were laughing at him, he got very mad at him and tried to ruin his reputation. So he was still throwing the parties. And
he didn't say what kind of article it had to be. He just, wanted him to write an article.
I think he actually links. Let me see here. Oh, he does link to the party. He does, or to the article he wrote. I didn't read that earlier. So that's on here too. We'll have this on.
Yeah, one of the pictures you found earlier had a nip slip in it.
Oh, yeah. It's got a nip slip of a busted up lady.
Busted up lady.
She's been partying too much.
She's like, she gets a bunch of heroin. She's like, it'd be a great idea if I injected it into my lips. And her lips are all like...
This article is hilarious. Just reading the captions on the photos of the original article that he wrote. He goes, anyways, I read to the party, so he's got a picture of 3 girls in lingerie. One looks like she's texting on her phone or something.
Naturally.
The 2 are just standing there talking. One's holding like a bottle of water. And it says, I arrived at the party around 10:30 p.m. and it was already in full swing.
One girl texting, 2 girls pounding water.
These girls just sitting there.
What are they sitting on?
I don't know. 2 of them are sitting in chairs. One's just kneeling. I don't think she gets a chair.
She broke the diet rules, that's why. She's got to burn them calories off.
Yeah. This is so weird. So he talks about going to that party and the Corey's Angels were there.
Well, yeah, they gotta be, right?
Corey's Angels, he says, was described as a group of women who belonged to a company set up by Corey, which is also called Corey's Angels. At the time, he was describing it as a 360-degree interactive experience.
Wait,
not totally,
Corey was describing it as that?
Yeah, and he says it's not totally clear what that meant. How are the girls a 360-degree interactive experience?
Right.
I don't understand that statement.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's what
are you supposed to do? Walk around him?
I guess.
Make a complete full circle around him?
He said the house was sparingly furnished and decorated. He said he had old movie posters of his movies that he was in and crappy frames hanging on the walls.
Not like the ones I have hanging on my walls.
Yeah, I think it's those same movie frame or those same poster frames.
Yeah, I got those at Walmart for like $5.
Yeah, and you can see in the picture you can see 2 of the posters and one's like all crooked and shit. Just
to show that the party's popping,
Yeah,
make sure the pictures are crooked so it looks like everyone's having a good time. But he probably he probably made them crooked himself. Be like, it's so crazy in here. The pictures are crooked.
So he explains why Corey's Angels was started. And you watch that video and you look and it's like really crappy. It's
immediately song. There's something not right upstairs in his head.
Yeah, it's a terrible song. He can't dance. He just does a terrible job. Don't buy that CD.
Yeah, I'd rather buy the Bill Shatner EP. But
at the beginning of the clip, he tells the people on the Today Show he's here with he says something about his angels. He's here for his angels, the Corey's Angels, and I thought he was talking about a charity.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
I thought, oh, okay. So
he's talking about giving back to the angels and everything.
Yeah. So I thought, oh, so he's got a charity that he's helping women.
And then he points to the women behind him.
Right. And I thought, okay. So I looked it up. So that's what made me want to look it up. And he says, in this article, he says that he explained that it began because he realized he had helped a lot of women in their careers, but had not gotten anything in return. Okay. They went off to be successful, and what did I get out of it? Not much. That's why I developed my company, he says. So to ensure he would never again have to do a selfless thing, Corey launched Corey's Angels.
How's it a company, though?
I don't know what the company is.
It's just
I'm gonna
chicks
say
that live by a code that he wrote down, and they just live in his house.
I'm going to say that he's supposed to be like their manager. But
they don't do anything.
Well, no, yeah, they're not very smart if they're going there. But, yeah, so he developed this. What it is he finds attractive women that want to break into the entertainment industry. So, in return for helping them do that, they must live in his house. So they have to sign with Corey's Angels and sign a contract agreeing no alcohol, no male visitors, mandatory exercise, a dress code, which is mostly lingerie, strict dietary regulations, which his main girlfriend eats nothing but fruit, mandatory housework, and then he says in this, the most vague and ominous, angels must be coachable and teachable. So pretty much they're his sex slaves, it sounds like, and then he lets them be in his band.
So he's mad because he helped these female celebrities that have moved on and become successful.
Yeah.
But he was left behind in the dust. So he's like, let's start a company where I do the same thing that I did originally, but they just clean my house.
And have sex with them, probably.
That's stupid.
Yeah. It's creepy.
You know what's a better idea than that? Starting up AOL again. That's a better idea.
It's disturbing. He's a disturbing individual. I don't know. Just looking at him creeps me out.
Yeah, like that interview we watched when he was on Wendy.
Yeah, that daytime.
Wendy Williams daytime show. He walks out wearing like a purple suit, and he's just all like, "Hey, everybody!"
This weird hair that doesn't look real.
Yeah, it doesn't look real, but it's real.
There's something wrong with him.
Yeah, he's a weird individual. I'll just say that. Everybody's weird though, but that's like super weird. That's like a whole other level above super, you know?
I think the police need to look into his angel thing.
Well, haven't they been looking into it for
idea.
Human trafficking?
No, he just in this article it goes it is a living situation that arguably ticks off more than one item on the National Human Trafficking Resource Center's guide to recognizing recognizing victim of human trafficking. And then he links to that page of how to recognize human trafficking. And yes, it does.
Man, that guy's so screwed up.
Yeah, somebody should look into that. Do something about it.
Yeah. Probably as soon as possible. Somebody's daughter is missing, probably.
Right.
Well, I think...
should we get off of the Corey?
Yeah, we should get off of that because it's going to get bad. I'm going to start saying things I probably shouldn't.
Yeah, we just spent 20 minutes talking about Corey Feldman.
It's okay. It needed to be talked about. People need to know.
Yeah. So, what else you want? What else you got over there?
Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
People are talking about his new movie coming out. I didn't really think anything of it until today. I watched the preview, and I really want to see it now. Like, I've seen his others, and it's Rob Zombie, and
yeah,
he's had a great music career.
Yeah, his movies,
a bunch of hit songs, and then he started directing and writing movies. And
what did he did? Well, he did a lot of. He's done quite
House
a few.
of 1,000 Corpses and Devil's Rejects.
Yeah, Devil's Rejects, I think, is one of my favorite.
He also did the remake of Halloween, which I thought was awesome. And a couple others, and this is his newest one. He also put out a new music video with it, which I watched earlier, and it was good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was kind of, I don't know, it kind of had like a Halloweenish feel to it, like, Halloween music. Not the movie, but like, you're at a Halloween party and it's got like the woo,
Well, is it? When's the movie come out?
I think it came out yesterday, didn't it?
Oh, did it?
Friday the 16th.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong, or it could be next week, next Friday.
Whew, I don't know.
Either way, it comes out on a Friday.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see when it was coming out.
Preview looked good. It looked like, a bunch of kids get sucked into a trap, and It's called 31. They take it to this place and they got to survive the night with, a bunch of serial killers and stuff, basically. And I don't know. It looked pretty interesting.
Yeah.
He seems to have a pretty creative take on movies. The king of horror, the master of horror, what they've been calling him.
Yeah, he's good at it.
Yeah. But the music video was really cool. They were all, some of them kind of looked like Frankenstein and everything. And his mic stand was really cool. It was a skeleton with 4 arms, and the arms were like reaching out.
That's cool.
I was like,
I'll have to watch that.
Yeah, and the makeup in the music video was crazy. Kind of wish I would have went to see him when he was in Indy.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, because it was Rob Zombie and Korn.
But
the tickets were
I was
outrageous.
gonna say, I don't think the tickets were cheap.
Yeah, just for the lawn tickets, they were $90 a piece. Or you could spend $600 a piece and get the VIP package and get to meet him and everything.
Dang.
Right? Well, he's got to, fund that movie, man.
He's rolling in money.
Right.
He's done everything. I mean, all those movies have done great on top of his music.
Yeah, because before Rob Zombie, it was White Zombie.
Yeah.
And I guess that's what the tour was. It was Rob Zombie with White Zombie, which I was kind of confused because Rob Zombie was White Zombie. See how I'm confused?
Is that the name of the band?
Yeah, that was the name of the band.
Okay.
So, but then they broke off and it was just Rob Zombie.
Huh.
I guess he got new musicians I'm assuming, because why would you just be like, we're not White Zombie anymore. We're Rob Zombie.
Yeah,
we're me.
I forgot that there was.
But essentially, it's the same music.
Yeah.
Just, different name.
That's confusing.
Yeah. But hey, man, he's the master of horror.
He must not. Maybe he couldn't use the White Zombie name without certain members or
True.
something. Or maybe.
Yeah, because they had a few hits under the name White Zombie.
Yeah.
Which were really good. But I still listen to him every once in a while.
Yeah.
But when I want to get weird.
Let's get weird.
Yeah, let's get weird. Not really much more to talk about that.
Right on.
We are going to a metal show tonight.
Yes, we are.
Which I'm pretty excited about.
Leaving in an hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Yeah.
Gonna be good stuff.
It's going to be down in Indianapolis at the Old National Center.
I like that place.
Great venue, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's got the Egyptian room in it, then the deluxe room, and actually has a theater in there.
Which room are we in tonight?
Deluxe.
Oh, I don't know if I've been in that one.
I think I've been in that one, but my favorite room is the Egyptian room because it's just huge. And
it's smaller, isn't it?
The Egyptian room?
Yeah.
Is it?
I think it's the smaller one.
Well, I guess deluxe would mean,
I don't know.
Maybe I haven't been in the deluxe.
Yeah, I think that's the bigger room.
I just like the Egyptian room because the ceiling's really cool.
Yeah. The Egyptian room is nice.
Yeah, a band I've been wanting to see for a while. One of my favorite metal bands. Top 3.
Never seen them, so.
Had the chance, Warped Tour and stuff, but
yeah.
I like being inside.
Yeah.
I like standing off to the side now. I don't like being in the mosh pit.
No, yeah.
I'm almost 30 years old. Don't need to be in a mosh pit.
Throw my hip out.
Yeah. My hip. It hurts.
Dang kids.
Dang kids in their Pac-Man video games. Macaroni ears.
It'll be interesting. I bet it'll be. There'll probably be a younger crowd there.
Yeah, or a bunch of people like us. We have a few friends going as well, so.
Yeah. It wasn't an expensive
it was,
show, so.
It was like $15 a ticket, which.
So there'll probably be it'll probably be pretty busy.
Yeah, they probably keep it that low so they can maybe sell out, which, you and I have been to a sold out show when we went and saw Thrice in Michigan at the Fillmore.
Yeah.
And you got drunk and.
Yelled at Canadians.
Yeah.
They were too nice.
Yeah.
Had to yell at them.
You're like, the first people I meet and you're Canadian? God.
That was a great show, though.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes they offer VIP tables for like $10 a person.
I don't. It depends on the venue. I don't know what they have in there. Well,
Usually
how to be set up.
They're off to the side, and they're like stair step.
That's how it was when I went. Well, it was a comedy show.
They're actually quite nice because you hear everything.
Maybe I have been in that room. When I went and saw, he's a comedian. I can't remember who it was now.
Jim Jeffries?
Yeah, I went to the Jim Jeffries show. They had seats, fold out seats.
Did you have to go downstairs?
I don't remember. It had the sides though, where you walked up the steps and you could sit up.
Yeah, it's because the Egyptian room's like that too.
Oh, is it? Maybe it was. I don't know. I can't remember which room it was.
That venue's so big, it's ridiculous.
It's pretty nice. It's right there in the middle of Indianapolis. So
yeah, I mean, because you got the Egyptian room, deluxe room, and I think there's a few other smaller rooms.
Then
you got the theater, which we saw Book of Mormon in. If you ever get a chance to see Book of Mormon, you got to see it.
That was hilarious.
Like, just go. It's worth it.
I wonder if they'll be coming back through at some point. Is it?
I'd hope so.
I don't know if it's something they just tour,
right,
or how that works.
But it's huge. It's successful.
Yeah,
Matt Stone and Trey Parker. You wouldn't expect that.
No,
Broadway
hilarious.
play. Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, August Burns Red. Can't remember how many albums they have out.
They got quite a few.
I think
5, maybe.
Yeah.
I was just looking the other day. I think there was 5 or 6 on there.
Wish I wouldn't close my iTunes because it takes forever. Because it's like, do you want to download the new iTunes? I just downloaded it yesterday.
No.
God.
Oh. And it's such a bloated piece of crap that it takes forever to load.
Yeah, they've got 6 albums.
Okay.
They do have an EP that they put out before the first album, but it's only like 4 songs. They didn't even use any of those songs ever again. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
They got a new one out now? Is that what they're touring?
Yeah, their new one out right now is called Found in Faraway Places, and it's good.
It's metal.
Yeah, it's damn good.
Yeah, when I first got on my phone to look it up, it came up and it said instrumental, and I'm like, what the heck?
Oh, yeah, because they have the instrumental album, too.
Yeah, that's weird. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, they actually have out, you can go on their website. They have a link to another one. I can't remember what it's called, but you can buy the whole book of their music and learn it yourself.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. I think it's like a... Because I bought a Beatles one a long time ago like that, but it's like a mix. It has, the sheet music on there, but it also has the chords on there too.
Oh.
So.
That's cool.
It's kind of like sheet music mixed with tablature, I guess.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I know. I've seen that before, I think.
Kind of a cool combination.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm pretty excited.
Me too. I'm
so excited I made a August Burns Red mix CD. Because I still make CDs.
I made a mixtape for you.
Can you make mixed 8 tracks?
We'll have to see if the CD player in my car works. I've never used it.
Oh, thanks for making me feel irrelevant.
I'm sure it works, but I've never used it.
I stay old school.
I don't think I've ever put a CD in my car.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just use
sometimes I just like to go get the actual album.
Yeah.
Just to have it,
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm that guy.
I'm not.
As you can see, like, all the CDs I have on the rack over
I will
there.
do that with movies, though, that I really like. I'll go buy the movie.
Yeah, you can see I do that as well.
I don't buy the digital download. But movies, I don't really like the digital downloads because to get them onto my TV is a pain.
Yeah, it is.
So I just buy the movie on the disc.
That's what I do. I keep it old school.
Yeah. Blu-ray, plus the Blu-ray,
Well, now there's the 4K out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It's like the 4K version of the Blu-ray costs twice as much.
Oh, yeah, and you can't tell the difference.
No.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
It looks the same. Or are we just getting old?
Well, especially if you don't have...
I don't care. It all looks the same.
A high-end 4K TV.
As long as her tit pops out every once in a while, I'll be fine. I gotta poop. Yeah, unless you don't have, like a $5,000 4K TV and then a $400 $4K player.
HDMI cable that cost you $900.
Yeah.
Because you think you need that between the TV.
I mean, really, is it worth it? There's like $10,000 just to watch a damn movie.
Yeah, and then you watch it once and put it away.
You're like, you watch it, you put it away. They look the same as Blu-ray.
I didn't even like that movie.
They only have a minimum selection of 4K. Let's see, we got San Andreas.
Is that in 4K?
Or Risen. Going with The Rock.
Hell yeah.
Not gonna lie, that movie was awesome.
I haven't seen that.
Only because there's a certain female in there that's pretty attractive. That was on True Detective.
Who's that? You know her name?
Alexandra Daddario. I don't know. She's pretty attractive.
Oh.
I was like, is this movie just about her? Because I'm rambling. I'm getting weird. August Burns Red. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Last metal show I went to was Anthrax and Lamb of God.
Nice.
With the cousin that I played the Homecoming show for.
Yeah. I can't remember the last metal show I went to. It's been, I don't know, thrice.
They're not really metal, though.
Not really, but I mean, kind of, somewhat. Some of the songs are.
They're more like hard rock.
Yeah.
Had.
I don't know. I haven't been to a metal show in a long time.
Hard rock, not like, Five Finger Death Punch. That's not hard rock.
That's not even.
That's cock rock.
Cock rock.
Made a new genre.
Oh, they suck.
Yeah, in my opinion. But there are people that like,
I just can't.
bands like that.
I can't do them.
If that's what you're into, that's what you're into.
It's too generic.
I mean, if you want to listen, if you want to go see 4 bands at a festival and they all sound the same, there you go. That's the kind of music you need.
I just can't get into it. Their songs just seem boring.
Yeah. It's like.
Party.
What was that? That
Drink a beer.
band, Skillet?
Skillet?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's them, but there's a song out there. It's like.
Oh, that's
It's just that, the whole song.
I know what you're talking about. What is that band's name? It's not Skillet.
No, they all sound the same.
It's on the radio all the time.
Yeah, and you just want to like wreck your vehicle into the nearest bridge embankment.
I can't remember who that is. That's not Five Finger Death Punch, is it?
I don't know. I don't listen to any of that.
Well, I hear it on the radio all the time. I can't think of who it is though.
So after the concert tonight, I'm probably going to be pretty stoked and not even sleep. Then wake up and, well, not wake up because I guess I wouldn't sleep, right?
Right.
Probably fall asleep watching football. Beer in hand,
On the floor in front
Yeah,
of the
like
TV.
a real man. Wait, what?
On the floor in front of the TV. Yeah. I used to do that all the time.
With my clothes on.
Yeah. Make sure you leave your clothes on.
Want to talk about that?
No. I may or may not have been found laying on the floor, dick up.
Yeah, Grant got pretty lit last night. Text me, want to go out? No. Okay.
I still did.
Yeah.
Bad choice.
Got white girl wasted, huh?
Oh my God.
What'd you drink?
Beer.
That's it?
Yeah.
How much beer?
Like 10.
That's it?
Yeah.
We're getting old.
I don't normally get blackout drunk, ever.
10 beers with a hand of whiskey or what?
No, nothing.
Huh. That's weird, man.
Yeah.
I got blackout drunk off 10 beer. Wait, did you pregame?
Oh, that's right. I had a few at dinner with my parents.
That did it right there.
I had 13 beers.
13 beers before the 10.
No, I had 3 or 4 at dinner, and then I went out
3 or 4 at dinner.
and then had like 10 or so.
No shots?
I did have a Vegas bomb,
Vegas bomb.
but there's not much in that.
Didn't get a bro bomb?
No,
Man.
bro bomb.
Yeah, I don't think I could do a bro bomb either after that night.
Can
That charity night.
Can I get 50 bro bombs?
Hey, man, when they're only $1, it's worth it. It was for charity.
It still wasn't worth it. What was in those? Just cheap vodka and
Yeah, it's bottom shelf. It had to be for $1 a piece.
yeah, and Red Bull or something.
Yeah, bottom shelf vodka and Red Bull and probably some grenadine. Bro bombs.
Get some Bro Bombs.
You'll take 50 bro bombs.
Whole tray of Bro Bombs.
Spilt half of them. Drank the rest off the tray. Somebody did.
Yeah, I think it was David.
Yeah, moving on, since that had nothing to do with what we talk about. Just a fun little break. There's a movie that I really like called Inside Llewyn Davis.
Yes.
And it's by the Coen brothers. And if you aren't familiar with the Coen brothers,
Then you suck.
a little bit. They did movies like Fargo and No Country for Old Men and
Which I
Burn
haven't
After
seen.
Reading. You haven't seen No Country for Old Men?
No, I keep meaning to watch it.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I think I saw it on the other
Yeah.
day. But
Great movie. And, you know, they have other movies that are great as well, but this one's about, the main character is Oscar Isaac. If you don't know who that is, he's in the new Star Wars movie. He plays Poe Dameron, which I know you don't.
I saw the movie, but I don't remember who that is.
The guy that's like, that's the best damn pilot I've ever seen. Anyways, he's been in other movies that are great, like Ex Machina. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. And he's kind of starting to be one of my favorite actors.
Okay.
And this movie just kind of displayed his talent because he's actually playing these songs in the movie.
Nice.
Justin Timberlake's in it as well.
He's always good.
Yeah, which surprisingly, he's a great actor too.
Yeah, he's good at everything he does.
I think the first movie he did was Alpha Dogs.
Yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah, which was a
I
good
used to watch
flick as
that all the
well.
time.
Yeah. Also has John Goodman in it. Carey Mulligan's in it. You know, there's a bunch of people in it. But basically, the movie's about he had another friend that they put out an album, and it's not set. It's set kind of like probably the 70s or 80s,
Okay.
from what I can tell. Maybe early 70s. But it's movies about his partner that he was making music with. They put out a successful album, and it was doing really well. And then he commits suicide, jumps off a bridge, and then, you know, he's left in the aftermath and trying to make his own solo projects, but, you know, obviously he's clearly depressed and just not having good success. He's, you know, bouncing around, living at friends' houses and staying here and there. And so he lives in Greenwich Village, so he goes from there, and he has a meeting with the guy in Chicago that's very well known and only lets certain people play at his club.
Okay.
And after that, they're usually pretty successful. And so the last people he stay with, they have this cat, and the cat gets out, and he doesn't have a key to the apartment, and the door shuts behind him, so he didn't know what to do, so he just takes the cat with him everywhere. So he's just carrying around this cat and playing folk music, and ends up getting a ride with John Goodman's character, which he kind of just rides around the back of the car, does drugs while somebody drives him around cross country. You know, gets to Chicago where this meeting is, and
With the cat?
yeah.
He stole the cat.
Well, actually, he didn't steal the cat. He just didn't want to leave it out to, you know, be on its own.
All right.
Takes the cat with him. The cat actually, he loses the cat, which halfway through the movie, he's like attached to this cat, and by then he's just devastated.
Oh, jeez.
So it's kind of a dark movie, has like a dark feeling to it, but
I'll have to watch it tomorrow.
the music that is played, that he plays in the movie, it's amazing. And the fact that he's actually playing the music and that is his actual voice
Yeah.
makes it even better.
Is it his music, you think? Or
No, I mean, it's not his music. It was, you know, written by composers and everybody else.
I didn't know if it was stuff that he did for the movie or something.
Yeah, also the guy that plays Kylo Ren in Star Wars is in it for a brief moment.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, they do this. It's him and Justin Timberlake and that guy. They do a song together called Mr. Kennedy. Really, it's just... And it's the Coen brothers, so...
Yeah.
I've never seen a bad movie done by them.
No, they're...
And... Sorry if you hear my neighbor's car. But... It's a good flick, and the music in it is really good. It's folk music, but... I enjoyed it a lot. Probably one of my favorite movies.
I'm going to have to watch it.
Yeah, it's really good. Good flick, good tunes. Gets you right in the feels, you know.
Yes. Be a good movie to lay around and watch tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll probably fall asleep.
Maybe.
I don't know. I thought I was like, it kind of starts off a little slow but once it gets going, you're kind of intrigued by, this guy's misfortune.
Nice.
And kind of see where he goes with it, but it's really good. If you haven't seen it, it's kind of an underrated movie. I don't think anybody really knows about it.
When did it come out?
I just had that info.
I didn't hear about it.
Came out in 2013.
Oh.
But we'll put a link up,
Yeah.
in the description so you can check it out. You can hear some of the music in the trailer.
Okay.
But I won't give the ending away because it's pretty good. But
now I gotta know if he finds the cat.
do what?
Now I gotta know if he gets the cat back.
Yeah. See, I can't give that away either.
We hold my kitty the whole time,
Yeah.
petting him. Don't ever leave me.
Don't worry, Sterling. Codename Duchess.
That cat is ate up.
Yeah. It's probably because of his name. He's got to live up to the rep.
Yeah.
Sterling, codename Duchess Archer.
Yep. He's something else.
When he fell off the record player.
Oh my god, I should share that.
You should, because that's probably one of the funniest cat videos I've ever
I
seen.
have that video somewhere. I think it's on my phone. I will have to maybe put that on YouTube and share that. I don't remember what she was listening to.
Yeah.
She had something blaring on the radio.
Was it metal?
Yeah, something metal. And I don't know why she turned on. I think she was Snapchatting, and she started taking a video of the cat. And he looked over at her, and the top of the record player's got that plastic cover that comes down on it.
Yeah.
So he's laying on that, and he looks at her, and for some reason he kind of jumps a little bit. He starts to slip backwards.
He's like trying to
And he
grab.
can't grab onto the slick plastic on the cover and falls behind the entertainment center, behind the TV and stuff.
One of the greatest videos ever.
It was just hilarious with the metal blasting, and he just he slips off.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to bring up last episode we talked about, the national anthem.
Yeah.
And which, if you haven't seen the new episode of South Park, you got to see it.
Yeah.
But it was the Monday night game where it was San Francisco versus the Rams.
Yeah.
And they had no vocalist do the national anthem. It was all violin.
Really?
Yeah, it was beautiful.
They must have heard us.
I don't know, but it was beautiful.
That's pretty cool.
And then they showed a picture of Colin Kaepernick kneeling, but
Did anybody kick him in the head?
no,
Oh.
but that's his choice, I guess. If he wants to kneel.
You still got to listen to it.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, it was beautiful.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
So I'm kind of curious to see what the national anthems are going to be like this week. They usually only do them on the primetime games. They usually only show them.
They only show them. Yeah, they do them at every game.
Yeah, they do them at every game, but depending on what game you're watching, sometimes you'll see it, sometimes you won't.
Yep.
But if it's like the start of the day, you're probably going to see it.
Yeah, I think the first game they show it, don't they?
Yeah.
For the day.
So.
All right.
Yeah, we'll probably wrap it up there.
Sounds good. Go check out Corey Feldman fail on TV.
Yeah.
And laugh hysterically at it.
You don't have to do any of the work. It'll be in the description. Just click
we'll
it.
have the link. You can click it and you can watch it with us.
Yeah. And you see what we saw.
Oh my God.
And
I might, maybe, I can't promise, but I might try and get that video of Matt dancing. Maybe we'll do a comparison side by side.
I don't know. Mine was pretty good.
It was. I think you might have had, you definitely had more enthusiasm in your dance moves
I wonder if we can get a dance off. That'd be great.
between you and Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
He has to buy the booze, though.
Yeah, you got to get me hammered first. It's going to take a few hours.
It was amazing. I'll have to see if I can get that put on YouTube or something.
Yeah, watch that Corey Feldman. Let us know what you think. Find us on Twitter.
Yeah, Corey, if you're listening,
Yeah. Tweet us. Tell us what you think.
tell us how mad you are.
Yeah. What's our Twitter handle?
It is All AM Podcast.
There you go. Find us on Facebook too.
Yep.
All Around Music.
And
Go on there. We post links sometimes on there as well.
Yeah, and you can email us, aampodcast@gmail.com
Gmail.
if you want to send us something.
Yeah. Or if you just want to talk.
Yeah, we like to chat.
Yeah. Chit chat. Chickadee chit chat.
Send us some dank memes.
Yeah.
Whatever
We
you got.
love memes. Dank memes. Memes are the best.
All right.
iTunes and Google Play, Stitcher. Find
Yep.
us there as well.
Find
Free.
us, rate us, review us, tell us what you think.
You know what the best thing is? Free stuff.
Free stuff.
Yeah. We are free
Oh, yeah,
on
definitely.
iTunes and Google.
Yeah.
If you want to come on the show, contact us as well. We might have a musical guest next week, hopefully.
Cool.
It's in the works.
Sounds good.
So,
Awesome.
see you next week.
See ya.